What's up guys? Today's video is going to be about commonly given bad gym advice, and I wanted to get it a little bit more Christmassy, so we got the Christmas tree in the background. So number one is squats are bad for your knees, and it's not true. Easiest way to prove it is if you guys have ever seen a toddler squat to pick something up, just like a toy or a ball or whatever. They squat ass to grass, knees tracking over their toes, heels flat, neutral spine. We were all squatting like that at one point in our lives, but as you get older, that's when you develop poor motor and movement patterns, and that's what makes it so difficult for us to get into a proper squat like that again. But biomechanically, our bodies were anatomically made to be able to squat like that. Not only that, but the deeper you squat, the more muscles you're recruiting. So if you're squatting above parallel, you're only using your quads. The lower you go, you're getting hamstrings, core, glutes, and quads. And the danger to squatting is actually if you're not hitting parallel, because all the weight is shifted into your knees. And the lower you go, the more evenly distributed that load actually is. So your standards for a good squat are at least parallel, heels flat, weight evenly distributed along your feet. So not in the balls of your feet, not in your heels, literally like in the middle, okay? Neutral spine, knees tracking over or in line with the toes. Number two is that muscle turns into fat. First of all, this is 100% not true. But what is true is that the more muscle you have on your body, the more fat your body burns at rest. So you're not actually converting the fat into muscle, you're just burning more fat as a result of your body having more muscle mass on it. And sometimes I hear people say they're afraid to start working out because if their fat turns into muscle, then when they stop, their muscle's gonna turn back into fat. You just need to understand that that's not true at all. Your muscle mass is going to slowly diminish, which is going to make you look fattier, but the muscle isn't going to actually transform into fat or vice versa. Look who came to join us, Kilo.
Hey, hi. What's up? Look at the camera. Look, that's you.
All right, he's going a little crazy right now. Okay, this next one's not like a huge deal, but one of my followers asked me to talk about it. So it is looking up when you're deadlifting or squatting. And so if you're doing Olympic weightlifting, you should be looking up, but otherwise you should be looking slightly down or forward. And as you come up, your eyes should always be forward because you want your neck to be as neutral as possible. And if you're looking up like that, it's gonna strain your neck a lot. Next is that you should use your belt for everything to protect your back. All right, so your belt should only be used, okay, Kilo's like totally in my space right now. Your belt should only be used if you're going heavy, like near max effort, or at least something that you shouldn't be able to rep out on, because the belt really helps because it helps keep your core tight. And if your core and your lower back can't handle the weight without a belt, even when you're going for reps, I mean like 8 or more reps, then you should really be training a lot more core and not just depending on the belt to help you with that. Because how scary is it to think that without the belt, your back would just not even be able to handle the load? It's not safe. It's not something that you should just be relying on. It's a tool to help you if you really need it. Okay, so the last piece of bad advice is that to lose weight, you should be doing tons of cardio and lightweight, high reps for your lifting. And the truth is that when it comes down to it, weight loss has to do with calories burned. And the way to burn more calories is to up the intensity of your workout. And what that means is if you're doing like 3 or 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps with your effort being on a scale of 1 to 10 at about an 8, it's going to be a lot more intense than you doing like 100 reps of something that you would rate difficult wise on a scale of 1 to 10 as like a 1 or a 2. Obviously, the more effort you're putting into it, the more you're sweating, the higher your heart rate is. That's going to determine the intensity. And so again, the intensity of the workout is what determines if you lose weight, not the number of reps. All right, guys, that sums everything up. So I hope this was really helpful, and I will be making more videos like this along with continuing my vlogs and regular workout videos. So make sure that you continue watching. I will see you next time. Peace out.